Hello everyone and welcome back to your piano lesson. If you are here for the first time, I am Gianluca Fronda, your virtual piano teacher. If you want to discover interesting facts about me, you can watch the introduction video of this channel. I'm leaving the link in the description of this video, where you will find also the link for my artistic channel, Gianluca Fronda, pianist and composer, if you're interested in original music and covers. Talking about this channel, don't forget to subscribe and let me know about yourself by commenting. Tell me when you have started, if you're finding my channel interesting and you're improving your skills also thanks to my videos. And don't forget also to share with your friends if there is anybody interested in piano music, anybody that you know. So now time to go to our lesson. Time today to play the Allegro, the first movement from the Sonatina N.1 in G by Thomas Attwood, the A1 piece on page 2 of the Grade 2 Piano Exam Pieces ABRSM 2021 and 2022 syllabus. Is a very nice piece, this one, chosen by many students preparing grade 2. As usual, I would prefer to play first at the official speed 126, then to talk about a few important things, and then to play again at slower speed. Let's go to 126. So this is Allegro. Let me now tell you a few things. First of all, related to the character. I started appreciating more and more the idea of respecting strictly the style. I have mentioned a few times that in classical music, let's say the default articulation shouldn't be the legato, but the portato one. As you can see, we don't have any phrase mark, any big legato, and we have to also clarify that the dynamics and the slurs are editorial suggestions. So this is not, I think, is not something that has been written by Thomas Attwood. I don't know if you have noticed, in my performance I was playing, I should say, non-legato. And this is the meaning, except, you know, the few cases when I have found the slurs, and obviously I want you to respect the slurs even though they are simply suggested by the publisher. So this is the main thing that I wanted to clarify. The idea of learning that in classical music, strictly classical music, and when we talk about classical music, we talk about music from the 18th century up to the beginning of the 19th century, music of Mozart, and indeed Attwood, as far as I remember, should be a Mozart student. Indeed, let me double check. He studied in Naples, in Italy, then with Mozart in Vienna. So he's a real classical composer. I think he learned pretty much from Mozart in Vienna. Anyways, so let's keep talking about the style and the way you could play. Then, talking about the slurs, remember that it could be definitely interesting for you to respect the ending of the slur. Let's repeat, doesn't matter that it's a simple editorial suggestion. Imagine that is exactly what Attwood was doing. Try to split as much as you can, obviously, the B and the A. And do the same. For example, the most complicated passages are the ones where you have a 3-note slur in the block of 4 quavers. try to imagine, for example, that the A here, at the end of this block of 4, is played by another instrument, almost like ta-da-da, ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da, played by one, and A by another one, ta-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da, and here you have 4 notes slur. So here, imagine that this one is played by somebody else. You have to almost try to rearrange for orchestra the piece. Let's do it again, yeah? So I was obviously coming from, yes, to is almost imperceptible. Let me do it slowly. Again, even slower. Here is really visible in this way. And then let's try a bit more. I will play the second bar of the third line. No, let's say I will play from the second bar up to the first bar of the following line. Look, from here, now, let's go back to the keyboard. This is the non-legato. For many of you, obviously, it would sound a little bit exaggerated. I can understand. It's something that maybe I should say even Gianluca, when he was studying in the beginning, maybe for many reasons, wasn't paying that much attention to these details. Then obviously after finding many really strict and amazing teachers, I started understanding the importance and then growing even more. But obviously, take as much as you can from my suggestions. One word related to the acciaccatura, this grace note, what could be definitely useful could be the idea of playing the B and the A almost together. Let's say together, and then you immediately release the B. It has to be a very quick note. You will find it again in the last bar of the third line, second page, where you do exactly the same. Yeah? Triam, triam. Now, something else. The last 3 bars of the second line. Here play a little bit with these non-legato or kind of portato articulation. Now, the whole phrase, the whole bar legato, respecting the phrase mark. Here you have 5 notes slur. So from the D up to the first note of the last block of 4, and then again a tempo, so with a bit of ritardando, and that tempo with this kind of non-legato. So the last bar of the second line, or maybe with a different fingering. Let me check. So I can start with the 4th, and then I play the D with a little finger, the first D of the last block of 4. So again, yeah, obviously now it's time to play the whole one again slower. For example, to let you check every single detail, I might play at half of the speed, at 63, just to let you check every single detail. 63, and I will try to keep the metronome on. Yeah, obviously I can't then respect the ritardando. I will have to definitely play everything on the beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and. voila, I think it was really clear what I meant, because you could see, I think, the let's say the different articulations, the slurs, the non-legato. Obviously it's not that easy always, especially today, that we have so many different styles in mind, from rock to jazz to pop, and we are not anymore in the classical era, and it's definitely I can understand that it's not so easy, so simple, because also what we hear every day from the radio, from the TV is completely different. Anyways, it's an interesting challenge for your mind, yeah, for your brain, and quite useful to develop new skills. Anyways, if you have any extra question, if I didn't mention anything that you think could be definitely useful for you, don't hesitate to comment. Let me know how you are studying this piece, if you're improving quite well, if you're getting any interesting help from my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. See you, bye bye.